Hello guys, for my final day in Morocco. Almost got shot on there by the very birds I'm trying to show you. Very interesting birds. Don't have a clue what they are, but they look very exotic. You know, that's just the content which all YouTubers want. The intro from heaven, being shot on by a bird. Don't think I was. Not sure. Maybe my head just smells. So today's plan, I picked up some final last minute shopping. Gonna go to the hostel now and then go get the train to Rabat and then get to the airport. Yeah, hopefully it goes pretty smoothly. And I've gone full Moroccan today in terms of my style. It's very common in Morocco to see guys walking about in jeans and then some like flip-flops like this. Okay, back on the road again, got the bag. Hostel is a very interesting place. Met some very interesting people there. Met an Italian guy there who's, I'd say about 70, on his pension, and instead of just living the quiet life on his pension in Italy, he decided to do a motorbike tour of the world basically, and he's already been to Georgia, Kazakhstan, Russia, Chechnya, these places. He was even in Rostov in Russia, which is very, very close to Donbass, the war, during the wartime, and he even said that he could hear the fighting. He had a story also about getting cancer. Actually, he got cancer in Kyrgyzstan, had to go back to Italy, got treated, and straight back on the bike again. He said life's too short. His plan now is to do all of Africa. He said Canada and then all of America too, north and south. Very interesting guy. Not your typical pensioner, that's for sure. Oh, that's the green light for you. What the hell? That light was red and green at the same time. I don't have a clue what that means. So here we've got Casablanca port station, Gare de Casaport. Loads of hotels next to it. Something been built here.
First time Morocco?
No, third time Morocco. First time Casablanca.
And the mosque, no like in the mosque?
Very good, very good. Yeah, been to the mosque.
And New Medina.
New Medina, Old Medina.
No, New Medina and the Palace the King here.
Just my train is in 20 minutes, so no time. Next time. Thank you very much. Well, this station also is super modern. There's quite a few stations in Casablanca, a bit like in London. This must be the Moroccan version of Amazon. Oh, really? Just come pick it up. Looking now for the Le Kiosque du Billet, or the Caisse du Billet. Tickets down here. In Morocco, French is very, very useful. There's a massive queue for the tickets, but hopefully I can get it at the automat. This second class, one-way trip. Go for this one in 20 minutes. I don't know what I imagined when I thought of the train system in Morocco, but it definitely wasn't this. Reading a book by George Orwell called Down and Out in London and Paris, and it always makes me feel better about hardships on the road. So no matter how hard things can get on the road, someone's always got it worse. Sitting on your back on a train because there's no seats. Oh well, at least you're not eating stale bread and soured milk. arrived in, actually not Rabat, but we overshot Rabat and I got off in Salih, which is actually close to the airport. Pretty good train, bit busy, but it's to be expected. And that cost me £3 to get all the way from Casablanca to even above Rabat. So very good bargain. I think about 80 kilometers for £3 on a pretty good train like this. And it's amazing how long it takes to get used to Ramadan. I got off the train and I thought, oh, nice coffee, find somewhere, chill out for a bit, a cafe. Oh wait, no, it's Ramadan. Maybe McDonald's again. So I saw online that you can get the tram to near the airport, but actually it seems that it's not so easy as I expected. But I still don't want to pay for taxi, being the super tight budget traveller I am. So I'm going to try and walk a little bit, hopefully get a tram a bit of the way and then probably finish the walk to the airport. I don't know if it's awfully easy to walk into an airport in North Africa. I imagine there's strict security. I know in Turkey the airports are like fortresses. We'll see anyway, I don't know. Don't have a clue what to expect. So yeah, this is the capital of Morocco. Although this district is actually called Salih and Rabat is over there. There's Medina here which I would pop in and see, but seeing as it's Ramadan, I don't imagine there's any chance of getting tea or coffee, which is actually what I want. So probably the best shot is to go straight to the airport. Just took the tram to one of the suburbs of Rabat, not far from the airport. It's about 15-20 minute walk I think from here, the guy said. Very very friendly conductor who helped me. And getting inside the tram, super modern. I'd say the standards of public transport are definitely higher than in the UK even, a lot cleaner. I must say, but this trip's been a big eye-opener as to just how developed Morocco, how fast Morocco is developing. It's unbelievable. So the first time I came here 6 years ago, I wasn't bowled over, to be honest. I stayed in the main touristy places, in the Medinas. I was a bit naive, but actually this trip I've gone more to the local places and the modern cities on the coast. And wow, I am super impressed by Morocco. It was getting there 6 years ago in places. Yeah, very surprised just by how developed the infrastructure is, especially the transport. The transport system in Morocco is unbelievable. So I'm hoping the airport's down here. The conductor said just walk out kind of down this long stretch and you should find it, but all I can hear is dogs. I can see just over here they're building a new terminal for the airport. Whereas in Europe we're often talking about banning flights, domestic flights, and kind of taming down the usage of airports. Here they're building new terminals. And I must say guys, I'm actually pretty chuffed about getting all the way to the airport of the capital city from Casablanca for I think about £4.50 it cost me in total. Maybe even less. No, even less. So the train cost £3 and the tram cost 50p. So £3.50 to get to the capital city from Casablanca and also to get out to the airport. A little bit of walking, okay, but you know, still. I've been walking 15 minutes and I'm here. Pretty good value for money, guys. So I made it to the airport. And yeah, I was here about 6 years ago. I recall it being quite small. Although of course super modern, nonetheless. Actually it's a tiny airport, Rabat. Don't make the mistake of thinking that because Rabat's the capital, this airport's going to be huge. It's actually tiny. And this is basically it. This is arrivals, departures, but still a very pleasant airport and not badly priced either, to be honest. For airport prices, £2.20 for coffee and a bottle of water. Decent coffee. I like a beer, of course, in an airport. Beautiful sunny afternoon after being on the road. I'd like a nice cold beer now, but yeah, fat chance of finding that. Waiting to touch down in Malaga and then get a nice cold beer there. And this airport cafe must literally make nothing during Ramadan. I must be the only person this afternoon who's bought a coffee. It's still sunlight outside, but there's an exception in the airport for tourists, non-Muslims. But yeah, people are sat here, but nobody else has got coffee. So I don't normally buy airport food, but I had some dirham to spend. I don't want to be taking it back, so I got a little snack. And the airport's very clever because they charge you in euros, even though we're still technically in Morocco. And then they kind of sell the dirham back to you. So then you pay like commission on the dirham because it's like a foreign currency, even though we're in Morocco. So very clever. Also nightmare checking in. So it's a very old system here. They don't have the telephone check-in. You have to print off the document and then you have to go and get like a stamp to make sure you've got the visa to go into Europe. And it's there they check your hand baggage. It's Ryanair, and the guy was just really strict. He obviously saw the passport. It's mainly Moroccans flying, so I'm probably one of the only foreigners flying. He thought, oh, I could maybe get 60 euros here. Fine. Not fine, but as a fine. Obviously didn't know I'm an expert Ryanair flyer. I've flown like probably 15 times with Ryanair in the last 6 months, and I know all the tricks of the trade. So in the end I was taking all my stuff out of my bag in the middle of the terminal, taking all my clothes out, putting them on, so I've got this on as well, taking the laptop out. I know that laptops don't count, so you can take your laptop through in your hand, it doesn't count as your baggage. And he made me go back again and again and again until literally I fit it in. He said, no, you need to fit it in horizontally. So I had to like squeeze this bag down in like 5 times as small. But yeah, in the end, after taking stuff out, I got it in, and then I said, oh, I'm going to chuck this stuff in the bin. I had another bag, I'm going to throw this, I don't want this. Obviously I didn't, I put it back into the bag, and now hopefully if we get through onto the flight, then, yeah. But they're not normally so strict. Okay, next up, Malaga. Flight is so quiet, let's have a look.